What's up, everybody? It's your boy Emceemur, and welcome back to another video. And in this episode, we're diving deeper into even more merconomics. That's right, the focus is free gaming all year long. Hours upon hours of gameplay obtained at absolutely no cost to us. Before we get started, I hope you're going to drop a like on this video, and if you have not already done so, I hope you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of what we got going on here. Now, you know we've been picking up free games from GameStop, and that's going to continue. That's going to be a series that's going to stretch on out until we get done with the membership. Then we'll renew it and keep going, because why not? But it's important to look at things like this, and today we're going to be looking at a store known as Five Below. Some of you are familiar with Five Below, maybe some of you are not, but again, the focus here is free gaming. And you know that the flea market and yard sales, that's always been my bread and butter, but it's important to understand that for everybody out there game hunting, you know, not everybody has a flea market like that close by. Not everybody has all the same options out there, but most of us do have these retail stores, you know, in our areas and that are accessible to us. So it's important to look at every aspect of merconomics, travel down every avenue. So again, talking about Five Below stores today. Now, it had been a while since I had stepped into a Five Below store, and as you probably guessed by now if you didn't already know, that their gimmick is things that are $5 and below. In their video game section, yes, $5 games, right? And it's just stuff that gets, you know, overstocked in other places and they get it brought into their stores, but sometimes it's pretty decent stuff. I hadn't been into one of these stores in a long time because for a long time it had just been, you know, outdated 2K games and Elder Scrolls Online startup discs, just nothing very interesting, right? I figured it was time to check back in though. So sure enough, I get into this Five Below location and I get to the game section, and yeah, there are outdated 2Ks and the Elder Scrolls Online startup discs, but they've added some copies of Elex for the PS4, a game that I was very interested in at launch but passed over as a $60 game at that point just due to backlog. I wasn't ready to start it yet. And I've passed over this game multiple times since then at prices as low as $15. But here it is for $5. Now, how are we going to get this for free, you ask? Well, you've probably guessed by now, these are worth flipping at $5. Now, you got to be careful too in these Five Below stores, because when you're looking at the games, you may get excited when you go in there and see something other than old 2K discs, but you got to run your numbers. You got to get on eBay and make sure that these games are selling for enough to actually profit on after your fees and after shipping the games once they're sold. Because $5, I mean, sometimes these games, they get bought up because they've been in these Five Below stores maybe longer than you know. By looking on eBay, you can see how many of these are already out there in the market for sale and determine how much you're going to have to undercut those numbers to get your respective copies sold. So it's important to do your research. Since you see a lot of that with games that you find in the Five Below stores, I don't necessarily go here to buy games to flip, but in this instance we have an opportunity. I bought 2 copies of Elex from this store. The second copy I bought sold overnight for $15, which left me with my original $10 investment back in my pocket, leaving me with my own copy of Elex, finally, free and clear. And I gotta say, I was more impressed with Elex than I thought I was going to be. In fact, I'm hooked. I'm about 4 hours into the game and I can't put it down. I mean, it's Skyrim levels of immersion and addiction. I can't stop playing. The map is absolutely immense. The amount of NPCs and items and quests. I mean, I'm gonna be busy here for a while. And the new Elex just dropped. We just saw an Elex 2 come out, right? So, do you want to run? You want to run right out there and get that? But no, because again, that's just not the focus here. I'm willing to bet that a lot of you missed out on Elex. Some of you may never even heard of it. In fact, I want to know in the comments below what your experiences, if any, have been with this game. And have you played the new one yet? And what do you think of it? But a new one's gonna run you $60 again. Again, everybody's always talking about their backlog. So when the focus goes to free gaming, which is our theme this year, there are so many games out there for $5 and under, and through our workings of merconomics, again, the focus is that we can walk away with games that we did not get around to, or would just like to get deeper into and finish for absolutely free. Is there a Five Below store near you? Have you checked them out recently? And what games are you finding in those stores when you go there? You know I want to know what you find out there, because this is not the only instance of this we're going to see. I'm going to stay on top of these stores here as part of our Merconomics projects and just see what gets, liquidated to them or closed out through them over the course of the year. It's going to be interesting to see. So comment below and let me know what you're seeing in your local stores. I hope that you liked this video. Hoping you're enjoying some free gaming on your end as well, since we started both of these series up. Drop a like on this video if you have not already done so, and I hope if you have not already done so that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of our nation, because we're rising up all the fantastic things we do right here on the show. You need to be a part of it, that you smash that notification bell. Show us first to know when new content goes live. Content just like this Merconomics video right here. Instructions, tips, tactics, and just fun things that we're doing to make sure that we are gaming at little to no cost to us each and every time we set out to do it. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous Merconomics episode, and I will see each and every one of you again next time. Do you want to know more about how to get cheap and even free video games? Then click here right now and watch this episode. See you in the next video.